Hey there. Let me introduce you to my latest project, the Riverside Sanctuary. As the name suggests, the idea was to create a peaceful, natural-looking aquascape that captures the feel of a shallow, calm riverbed. The main feature of this setup is a hollow cork oak log, which along with some darkwood pieces forms the backbone of the hardscape. The hollow log also doubles as a hiding spot for fish or shrimp. The dark wood tones contrast sharply with the light natural sand with small pebbles and fine gravel added for extra texture. In the foreground, I've gone with a mix of Cryptocoryne species, mainly Cryptocoryne viridifolia, alongside Cryptocoryne wendtii. To bring in some color contrast, I added Cryptocoryne spiralis red, though it'll take time to fully develop its deep red tones. If it thrives, it should serve as a focal point, standing out nicely against the greenery. But the big question is, will it get enough light, or will it be overshadowed by other plants? Time will tell. For the background, I chose Acorus gramineus and Bacopa caroliniana, both of which should be able to grow immersed above water, helping to reinforce that shallow riverbank vibe. I also included the classics, Anubias barteri and the smaller but just as beautiful Anubias golden coin. To add a bit more detail in the foreground, I used Lilaeopsis mauritiana. This plant is capable of forming a carpet, but that's not my goal here. I just want it to grow well and enhance the natural look of a sandy riverbed. I also added a floating plant, Phyllanthus fluitans, which should turn a lovely shade of red if it gets enough light and nutrients. Plus, together with a peace lily, it'll help absorb excess nutrients and provide some shade for the Anubias, which prefer lower light levels. To keep algae in check during the first 10 days, I did 50% water changes every day. I also started with low light intensity, using my Chihiro's WRGB Slim 2-set to 40% brightness for 8 hours a day, with a 2.5-hour ramp-up and ramp-down period. That meant the plants only got 3 hours of full-intensity light per day, which might not sound like much, but so far it's working. The plants are doing well, and algae haven't taken over. I also added 2 new plants, Limnophila sesiliflora, a fast grower, and Hydrocotyle tripartita Japan, which spreads nicely along the substrate. Let's see how they do. I'm really happy with how my cleaning crew is doing so far. Right now, it consists of 2 types of snails. I introduced the first batch of snails around day 5, since I had already added 3 different types of beneficial bacteria at the start, so I wasn't too worried about adding some life early on. These snails are tough and efficient. Physella acuta is great at cleaning algae off plants and glass. Even though they're small, they reproduce fast when there's plenty of food, and they're incredibly hard workers. The downside? Well, they eat a lot, and let's just say they leave behind plenty of evidence of their hard work. To help with that, I added red-rimmed Melania snails, which are excellent at aerating and cleaning the substrate. Plus, their unique shell patterns make them a cool visual addition to the tank. A few days after setting up the tank, I noticed some unexpected hitchhikers. Copepods, most likely sweetwater cyclops. I didn't add them on purpose, but I'm happy they showed up. Eventually, they'll become a natural live food source for fish, which will be the final touch to complete this setup. What's next? I'm still deciding on fish, but I'm leaning toward Chili rasparis or Celestial Pearl danios. I'll probably wait until the plants are fully grown in before making a final decision. We'll see how it all comes together. Things don't always go exactly as planned in aquascaping, but that's part of the fun, right? That's all for today. Let me know what you think of this project in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching.